Hi, class of 2020, and welcome to another great edition of 30 Days to Duke.
Today we have 30 pieces of advice from 30 first-year students designed just for you.
Don't be awkward. Don't forget to bring your umbrella.
I think one of the most important things of being a Duke student is taking ownership. So I guess my advice would be take ownership of your own learning and reach out to people.
Keep your mind open and keep your options open because Duke has so much to offer. So don't just come in with like one set idea. I'm a major in this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Keep like a really keep your mind open to all the great things that Duke has to offer.
Apply for research opportunities and other job opportunities. I would just say to join as many clubs and organizations as you can. You never realize what you might like later on down the road.
Well, with all the new freedoms of college, you really just want to practice self-control and balance your education with all the fun that you can have everywhere else.
Make time for recreation.
Conserve your food points.
So you should have all the fun that you can during your first year because you won't really have the chance anymore once you get to sophomore and junior and senior year.
Definitely bring like a warm winter coat for the winter because it gets a lot colder than you expect it to.
So super important, like when you first come in, like make sure you visit all the resource centers, visit the academic resource center, get a tutor, go to help room. They're here to help you. You don't have to. Please heed my warning.
Take your time as far as like classes, getting involved. You don't have to do everything. Freshman year, you have 4 years to do. You want to take advantage of what Duke has to offer.
Something that helped me my first semester was me and my friends that I met at first during O Week. We always went to dinner at the same time, and then typically like other people were there at the same time. So that was a good way for us to like connect with other people and make more friends.
So my advice to first year students would be to really take advantage of your professors and meet with them one-on-one, even if it is a big lecture. It might seem really scary, but it's something I definitely recommend doing to get the most out of your classes.
I would say the key, especially in larger sort of lecture style classes, is to really engage them after class and in office hours. Those are important times to get to know your professor because often it can be tough in a sort of larger lecture environment.
I think it's really important to go see your professors outside of class time because a lot of the time they're really willing to like connect with you and even talk about things that aren't related to your class at all, which is really cool, and I think your professors have a really cool perspective on things.
I would say if you have any questions or any concerns at all, don't hesitate to email your professors because they're usually way friendlier than you would expect them to be.
Normally when we have in-class discussions, we'll have a reading that we'll bring to class, and oftentimes at the end of it, I'll usually have more questions, and so I'll stay behind, wait for the other students to leave, and have just a one-on-one time with the professor.
Definitely flunch. Flunch is great, especially at Divinity Cafe. Free grilled cheese and tomato soup to talk to your professor, and it makes a huge difference in your semester and like in your new career.
I think it's really important. Flunch is a really cool program that you can do with students. I flunched with one of my professors last semester, my Spanish professor, and a couple of us went to the Div Cafe and had lunch with him, and it was really cool to get to know him.
You don't want to speak up in class if you're kind of shy, or if you have a question about what was talked about during lecture, stay after class and talk to your professor and have a conversation with them after class, and then they'll get to know you for that.
I sat in the front of the classroom and actually talked during lecture.
Take advantage of office hours. There's a lot of opportunities that you can get in office hours that you can't get in class.
And thanks for tuning in, first years, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another great edition of 30 Days to Duke.